Hello, we are here with another video about American elections 2020. We are compiling the runners for US President in elections 2020. This is the second part of the video. First part is already published, and its link is given in the description. For the full list of candidates you have to see the first part also. Let's get started. Beto ORourke, a Democrat candidate for the presidency, is 47 years old. He is 11th runner. He is a former congressman from Texas, and in 2018 he was the Senate candidate. He became a celebrity of Democratic politics in the Trump age and narrowly lost to Senator Ted Cruz in 2018. Has delivered a message of national unity and red state liberalism via constant social media, live streaming to voters inside and outside Texas. That viral appeal earned him a small dollar fundraising army, but the donations dried up in the second quarter of 2019. Signature issues he is speaking about are immigration reform, marijuana legalization, and rural hospital access. Next candidate in the race is Messam. He is 45 years old and running for Democrat. He is a mayor of Miramar, Florida, and in the past he remains college football champion. He defeated a longtime incumbent to become his city's first black mayor. Has taken progressive stances on guns, immigration, and environmental issues. He is a first-generation American born to Jamaican parents. He is hoping to tap into the Caribbean American community to help fuel his long-shot bid. He proposed canceling the more than $1.5 trillion in student debt owed by 44 million Americans in his election campaign. Amy Klobuchar, 59-year-old lady, is also running from Democrat. She is a senator from Minnesota, former Hennepin County, and attorney. She became a hero to many Democrats for her stern, cool questioning of Brett M. Kavanaugh during his confirmation hearings. Called for Democrats to focus on reclaiming the swing states in the middle of the country. She pitching herself as a pragmatist who can win there. Issues she is talking about are legislation to combat the opioid crisis and drug addiction, and to address the expense of doctor-prescribed medications. Another lady in his late 30s, Tulsi Gabbard, is also running for the presidency. She Congresswoman from Hawaii and an Army National Guard veteran. She supported Bernie Sanders in the 2016 primaries. She has drawn condemnation for meeting with Syria's president, Bashar al-Assad, whose regime has been accused of using chemical weapons against civilians. Has apologized for her history of anti-gay statements and her past work for an anti-gay advocacy group. Opposition to American military intervention overseas, including in countries like Syria, are her core issues for the election campaign. John Delaney, a 56 years old from Democrat, is running for presidency in election 2020. He is former congressman from Maryland and had done business in the past. He was elected to the House in 2012 as a pragmatic idealist. Has been running aggressively since 2017. Has visited every county in Iowa, but that hasn't done much to improve his long-shot prospects. His campaign signature issues are: has pitched himself as a bipartisan problem solver, but has also endorsed liberal causes like universal health care. Former housing secretary and former mayor of San Antonio, Julian Castro, is another candidate from Democrat. He is 45 years old. He was a rising political star during the Obama administration, but struggled to find a role afterward. Opted out of challenging Senator Ted Cruz for the Senate in the 2018 midterm elections. Delivered a standout performance in the first debate in June, declaring that the nation would soon say adios to Mr. Trump. Signature issues he is caring about are: has called for overhauling the immigration system, including decriminalizing border crossings, and education policies like universal pre-kindergarten. Pete Buttigieg, 37 years old, is also running for election 2020. He is Democrat, mayor of South Bend, Industries, and a military veteran. Began to draw national notice after writing an essay that counseled Democrats on how to recover from their defeats in the 2016 elections. He embarked on a long-shot campaign that is testing the appeal of a youthful profile over more traditional qualifications. has stressed his generational identity and focused on issues like climate change and economic opportunity. Another candidate from Democrat is Steve Bullock. He is a governor of Montana and former state attorney general. He is 53 years old. Democratic governor of a state that Mr. Trump easily won in 2016. He known as a pragmatist who was able to win Republican support for liberal priorities. He also came out in favor of an assault weapons ban, despite overseeing a state that prizes hunting. His campaign emphasizes on finance reform, while also pushing early childhood education and other policies aimed at reducing economic inequality. Cory Booker, 50 years old from New Jersey, is also running from Democrats. He is senator from New Jersey and in the past was mayor of Newark. He enjoys a vast fundraising base thanks to long-standing connections to donors around the country. The issues he is talking about has been one of the leaders in the Senate on criminal justice reform and has proposed a government-run savings program called baby bonds to curb inequality. Joseph R. Biden Jr., a former vice president and a former senator from Delaware, also running in Election 2020. He's 76 years old and a Democrat. Has run for president twice before and 2020 his last chance to run for president. He is known for his down-to-earth personality and his ability to connect with working-class voters. Signature issues he is caring about are restoring America's standing on the global stage, strengthening economic protections for low-income workers in industries like manufacturing and fast food. A moderate Democrat known for seeking compromise, Michael Bennett, aged 54, is also running for presidency. He is a senator from Colorado. He is best known for being a part of the so-called Gang of Eight, a bipartisan group that crafted a comprehensive immigration reform bill in 2013. Early April, he was in the news that he had prostate cancer, but has since had surgery that his staff called completely successful. Has called for modernizing the economy in fields like artificial intelligence and for increasing infrastructure spending. Another candidate Democrat is Kamala Harris. She is 55 years old and a senator from California. She was Attorney General of California and also remains San Francisco District Attorney. She brings star power and history-making potential to the race that few other Democrats can match. She is one of the few new Democrats to join the Senate after 2016. Quickly drew notice for her tough questioning of Mr. Trump's cabinet nominees and later, his Supreme Court nominee Brett M. Kavanaugh. Her signature issues in campaign are unveiled middle-class tax cut legislation last fall and has championed a liberal civil rights agenda in the Senate. That's all for now. Tell us your favorite candidate in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, like and share the video.